Hello, guys. How are you doing? Hope you are all doing well. I welcome you once again to this YouTube channel, and I thank you so much for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Today, I am going to revise with you this most recent paper, which was written in November 2024. So, this is Mathematics Paper 2, November 2024 session, and the time is 2 hours 30 minutes. Okay, so in this paper you are allowed to use a calculator. You are allowed to use a calculator. So without wasting much of your time, guys, let us start by answering section A. So in this paper, they are saying answer all the questions in section A and any 4 questions from section B. But as for today, we are going to try to work on section A. And after that, we are going to also work on section B. All right. Number 1, section A, it consists of 52 marks. Answer all the questions in this section. And you're going to start with number 1. So I'll be working here. Unochiona zvese zvichiitika panapa. So the first question, it says find the highest common factor, the HCF of 96 and 120. Okay. So tine method yatakajaira to actually get the HCF, or what you call the highest common factor. But today I'm going to introduce a new method to you, and vamwe vanoiziva zvavo, but to some it's a new method. So you're going to draw your demarcation lines like this, R2, right? So we have 96, we have also 120 here. Okay, so zvatichaita isusu, we are going to find numbers anopinda muna 96 achipinda futi muna 120, handitika. So we are going to do that. The number that can enter into 96 and also 120, D2, not the smallest one, right? So 2 into 96 anopinda 48, then 2 into 120 anopinda 60. I hope you are still following. And we are also going to find another number inokwanisa kupinda muna 48 and muna 60, ndiani, the 2 again. So 2 muna 48, it's 24. Then 2 into 60 is 30. Again, 2 is still the common factor here. So we are going to say by 2 again, we are going to obtain 12. Apa we are going to obtain 15. Apa manje yakuchipinda muna 12 ichipinda muna 15, it's no longer 2, it's now 3, right? 3 into 12 it's 4, 3 into 15 it's 5. So inopinda kuna 4 ichipinda kuna 5 hapasisina. So what it means is that aya manamba aripo, mafactors atawana aya ndo anotipa inonzi highest common factor, which means the highest common factor for 96 and 120, it's what? It's 2 times this 2 here, times this 2 here, times this 3 here, and taiwana iri 24, ndo yanga iri HCF yedu. Okay, kana kuti pane mamwe methods anoshandiswa nevamwe, vanogona kushandisa this method here. So I'm going to show you. So vanogona kudhila nadzo dziri separate. Vombodhila nekutanga by 2 here, we're going to obtain 48. By 2 we're going to obtain 24. By 2 we're going to obtain 12. By 2 again we're going to obtain 6. By 2 we're going to obtain 3. By 3 we are going to obtain 1. Handiti. Then wapedza voita futi the same kuna 120. By 2 we are going to obtain 60. By 2 30. By 2 15. By 3 5. By 5 then we get 1. But no, now 1 ndo patogumira. So what it means here is that 96 is equal to 2 times 2 times these 2 here times these 2 here. When 2's here times 2 then times 3. Then 120 is equal to 2 again times these 2 here times these 2 here times this 3 here times 5. Okay, so takuchitsvaka HCF. Okay, so HCF yedu tinenge tichiwana sei? Tinenge tichingocancela zvakafanana from the first group and the second group. So tina 2 na 2 tobva tatora 2 umwe chete tobva times 2 na 2 totora 2 umwe chete times 2 na 2 totora 2 umwe chete times 3 is 3 here na 3 times 3. Saka pa HCF unenge uchingotora dzakafanana chete. So ukazomultiply again, you're going to say 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 8 times 3 24. You're going to get the same answer. So I don't know kuti method iri kukuitira iwewe ndeipi. Iri kukuitira iyoyo, just use that one. Okay. Then question number 2, it says, Hans, on a certain day, the temperature rose from minus 5 degrees Celsius to plus 27 degrees Celsius. Calculate the rise in temperature. So always the rise in temperature is also referred to as temperature change. Is also referred to as what? Temperature change. So for us to get temperature change, we always say final temperature, which is in this case 27 degrees Celsius, minus initial temperature. Minus initial temperature. And what is initial temperature in this case? It's minus 5 degrees Celsius. So final temperature is this one, and the starting or initial temperature is this one. So for us to get the temperature rise, we are going to use this formula: final temperature minus initial temperature. So we're going to say 27 minus, yet this formula, minus for this formula, and we're going to say minus 5. Then you're going to get what? 27 plus 5, which is going to give us 32 degrees Celsius. This was the temperature rise. Okay, that actually caused the temperature to change from minus 5 degrees Celsius to 27. You get the sense? Then the next question is still working on number 1. Now on part C, right? If R is equal to 4,2 times 10 to the power of 5 and Q is 7 times 10 to the power of minus 3, calculate QR. This is standard form, and they are saying leave your answer in standard form. So QR, you must understand the meaning of QR. QR, it means Q times R, which means standard form representing Q times the standard form representing R. So standard form representing Q is what? It's 7 times 10 to the power of minus 3, right? Times 4, which is the value of R, 4,2 times 10 to the power of 5. Then what are you going to do? These numbers are multiply. Alright, so what you're going to do is to say 7 times 4,2, right, times, alright, this 10 to the power minus 3 and this 10 to the power 5, multiply off it. So that's what times 10 to the power minus 3 times 10 to the power 5. Like this. Then from there, if we multiply this one times this one, taizowana iri what is this now? Taizowana iri 29,4. Okay, times, because my bases edu are because these bases that's the same, we are going to take one base, which is 10. Then because of multiplication, we are going to apply the law of indices, which says multiplication of numbers, it means the addition of powers. So we're going to say minus 3 plus 5. You get the sense? So we're going to have 29,4 times times 10 to the power minus 3 plus 5, you are going to obtain 2. Right. So remember, it's not yet complete because standard form we must put one number that is below, that is between 1 and 10. That is between 1 and 10. Because you're going to get 1, you're going to get 2, you're going to get 3, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. Okay. So one number, then we put a comma. So we're going to move this comma here. Your up, your up. Right, so it will be 2,94, which means this part only was not in standard form, so we must convert that one. You end up standard form, so it will be 2,94 times what? Tafamba kangani? Times 10 to the power, tafamba ka 1 times 10 to the power 1 times 10 to the power of 2 agara ariko. So yayizobuda se inozoita 2,94 times 10 to the power 1 plus 2. Why? Because this multiplication, according to the law of indices, it means addition of power. So we are going to take one base and we add the powers. So it will be 2,94 times 10 to the power. If you add those powers, you are going to get 3. So this was supposed to be the correct answer. All right. Right, moving on to the next question. It's D now. It says simplify root 3 root 7 plus root 14 times root 2. So guys, we are going to expand. We have 3 root 7 plus, we are going to expand this one. This one is the same as root 7 times root 2. Then you're going to say times root 2 here, times root 2. So these are sets, guys. Okay, so we are going to have 3 root 7 plus, right, so again say 3 root 7 plus root 2 times root 2 is going to give us 2, then root 7. Remember, why am I saying root 2 times root 2? We get 2 here because in it says there is this law which says root a times root a is equal to a, which also says that root a plus b times root a plus b, we also get a plus b. You get it? That's why I'm saying root 2 times root 2, you're going to get 2. So because we have my root edu akafanana like this, we are going to take 1. So we're going to add this one 3 plus 2. Then you're going to obtain 5. Then root 7 and root 7 are going to take 1. So it will be 5 root 7. This is the correct answer. Right, moving on to the next question. Now number 2, and working on matrices. Write down the order of the matrix. So the order of matrices, you can see it's 1 by 2. So it's 1 here and 2, 1 by 2 matrix. Done. This is the order of a matrix. So I don't think you have a problem with that one. Right. Part B, matrix A is equal to 5, 0, minus 8, 9, and matrix B is this one and this one. Find, evaluate A minus this one. So it's actually A minus 1 over 2B, which means you're going to substitute the value of 8, 9, which is this one. So you're going to say 5, 0, minus 8, 9, right? Then minus half multiplying B, which is 6 minus 4, 0 and 2. Right, then you're going to have 5, 0, minus 8, 9, then minus. So you need to be careful, guys. Do you see this negative? This negative is not going to affect anything during multiplication inside this bracket. Tichangotora isusu half ushu handitika omultiply zvese zviri omultiply pa omultiply pa omultiply futi kuzasi uku handiti ouya futi omultiply panapa. Saka isi tichati half times 6 tinowana 3, right? Half times this one to 1 minus 2, half times this one to 1 0, half times this one times 2 to 1. Then after, then we start using this negative what? Negative sign. Because vanhu vazhinji vanozoti minus half times this one vakuzotanga futi kuishandisa after that. As make a sense. So 5 minus 3, we are going to obtain what? We are going to obtain 2. 0 minus 2, we are going to obtain 2. Minus 8 minus 0, we are going to obtain minus 8. 9 minus 1, we are going to obtain 8. So this is the answer, guys. Done. Right, next one, answer AB. AB, it means A times B. It means A times B. So we are going to do that. AB, I said what? It means A times B. So we're going to multiply the value of A multiplying the value of B. All right. So we're going to say A is what? 5. 0 minus 8, 9, multiplying 6 minus 4, which is the value of B, 0 and 2. So in multiplication, we use this rule, not a row by column. Row by column, which means this one is going to multiply this one. So at 5 times 6, we are going to get 30. Plus 0 times 0, we get 0. Okay? Saka tatoa na answer. Row by second column again, 5 times minus 4, we get minus 20. Then 0 times 2, we get 0. So yalipeleka down. Tobva hapo tuenda second row, multiplying the first column and the second column. Minus 8 times 6, toa na chi, minus 8 times 6, tinoa na minus 48. Then plus 9 times 0, we get 0. Then minus 8 plus minus 8 times minus 4, we get 32. 32 plus 9 times 2, so 32 plus 9 here times 2, then we get 18. So if we add, we are going to get 30 here, minus 20, minus 48, then here we're going to get 50. I hope I'm correct on that one. All right, then moving on to the next one. To the next question. All right. So guys, I hope you are being assisted. All right, next one, C. It says the matrix, which is this one, is singular. Item 1, form an equation x and show that it reduces to x squared plus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. All right, so if they are saying the matrix is singular, what they are saying is that the determinant of that matrix is 0. They are saying this matrix has a determinant of 0. Has a determinant of 0. So for you to get the value of x, unoita seona kuti gradient about equal to 0. Okay, so gradient that this is a, b, c, and d. It's a, d minus b, c equal to 0. So a is this one, which means x minus 1 is going to multiply x plus 3. Then we are going to get minus bc. B is 6 minus 6 multiplying c 2. Then you're going to say equal to 0. Okay, so this one we're going to remove my brackets to multiply everything there. So I'm going to say this x here is going to multiply the second bracket, which is x plus 3. Then minus 1 here is going to multiply the second bracket, x plus 3. Then minus here we have 12 equal to 0. Then this one time this one, I'm going to obtain x squared plus 3x. This one time this one, I'm going to obtain minus x. This one time this one, I'm going to obtain minus 3 minus 12 equal to 0. Then we're going to have x squared here. We're going to have plus 2x minus 3 minus 12. You're going to obtain minus 15 equal to 0. I think do Yavakati show that it reduces this one. This is it, right? Then from there, they are also asking you to solve the equation. So I'm going to do that. All right, now they're saying solve the equation. So I'm going to solve, it's x squared plus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. Okay, All right. Then could it solve this one? Try to say we multiply the first one and the last one. Okay. So x squared times minus 15 are going to obtain minus 15 x squared. Okay. Then after that, to check two numbers that we can multiply to give us minus 15, and at the same time we can add or subtract them to give us the middle value. Kwa tuda manamba ikutika multiply anotipa minus 15 but kama add akakusubtract anopa plus 2. Manamba iwayo ndiyani nani. Okay? Indinoona unge ndi 5 and minus 3. So then you get 5 minus 3 ndinowana 2. They 5 times minus 3, sorry, minus 3 ndinowana minus 15. So my factors actually it's 5 and minus 3. So because I don't have coefficient here, kurata apana number iripa, I'm not going to waste time ndomborebesa ndozoita grouping nechichi aiwa no. Ndakungoenda go straight to the point. So tinenge tangoti x, then x equal to 0. So x upper it's plus 5, so it's x plus 5. That's the first factor. X upper it's minus 3, so it's x minus 3. Now one of my factors angle r2. Then from there, ndakuchitora the first bracket, which is x plus 5 is equal to 0. Then do collectible like terms. This one end up so just x r equal to minus 5. The first value, then another value, and x minus 3 is equal to 0 again. And to this one end out, so x are equal to 3. This is another value. So what it means is that x is equal to minus 5 or 3. Done. Then you get how many marks there? 3 marks margin. Right. Now working on question number 3. The selling price of a certain model of a mobile phone is $2,760, including a value-added tax VAT of 15%, including. So this price, it include value-added tax. Okay, calculate the price of the mobile phone excluding, which means without value-added tax. So obviously the cost price of a mobile cell phone is 100%. Okay, but saka istudio zoti 100% iri kwauti, but apa manje it was 100% ndobva yaederwa 15%, so it will be 115%. So kuri kuti 115% ish ndo iri panapa, which is $2,760. Why? Because value ye mobile phone is 100%, but yakaederwa 15% ye value added tax VAT. Handiti saka inenge yava 115% ndo iri equal to 2,760. Right? So for me to get 100%, which is the price of the mobile phone only without value added tax, so do apply cross multiplication, which means in this case I'm going to apply proportion. Right, this one is going to multiply this and this one is going to multiply this. So nichange ndina 115x equal to 2,760 times 100. Alright, then after that I'm going to divide both sides by 115 for me to get the value of x, which is the original price of the cell phone without value added tax. So if you multiply very well, you are going to actually obtain 2,400 as your answer. $2,400 is your answer. At it. All right, then moving on. So apatawana richi iri $2,400. All right, next question. The exchange rate of Zimbabwean dollars to Botswana pula on a certain day was 9 Zimbabwean dollar. Yanga equal to 1 pula. Right. Right, ndoba banzi find the cost of the mobile phone in Pula. Oh, mobile phone tawana ichita 2400 anditi. Saka teta kuti isusu kana 9 Zimbabwean dollar iri kuti 1 Pula. What about 2400 Zimbabwean dollar? Iri equal to mapula mangani. Again, we are going to apply proportion. Cross multiplication, this one you multiply, you multiply. So just at 9x are equal to 1 times 1 pula, 1 times 2400. Then both side by 9, both side by 9. So x is equal to 9 into this one. It is 1 iri 3. 306 per calculator 306,667 zvichienda zvakadaro. So you're correct to 3 significant figures. Wanga uchifanira kuzosiya iri 307 pula. Ndo yanga iri price ye phone in pula. All right. Oh, sorry here. It was supposed to be 2000. Sorry, I used the wrong way. But per marking rank pandakarigadzira ndakashandisa the correct one. So actually this one techishandisa the value here, which is this one. Yeah. So I get 2760 and yeah, that's correct. Chat ndozvamofana kugadzirisa there. Then the next question, it says a salesperson is paid 3.5% commission for each same model of the mobile phone. Alright, kwa phone ya tutwale zvayo, right? Ndo apanzi calculate the total commission calculate the total commission the salesperson gets when 23 such mobile phones are sold. Sadambotanga tatsvaka isusu the commission for one phone. Anditika. So the commission for one phone tenchiti percentage yaiwana, which is 3.5 percent times mari aitengesa nayo. Toda kutsvaka isusu the commission for one phone. Saka 3.5% times $2,760. Anditika. Taizowana iri commission mari yaiwana yanga iri 96.6. Okay, so then after that takutsvaka manje kuti kana akatengesa 23 mafoni akada 23 tetakuchiwana sei? Tetakuchiti isusu 23 times commission ye one phone kuti tione kuti pamafoni 23 awana mari times commission ye one phone, which is 96.6. Then taizowana iri 23 times this one. Per calculator, let me use my calculator. 23 times 96.6. Right here, ndawana 2221.8. So it was $2,222.80. All right, now moving on to the next question. And the electricity consumed by a household in a month is charged using the following consumption bands. Consumption band units in kilowatt per hour, cost per unit dollar per kilowatt per hour. All right. The first 50 units cost yacho yava $2.25. Then from 51 to 200 yanga iri $4.51. Calculate up manje 101 to $311.26. Then 301 and above yanga iri $12.94. Calculate the total of 375 units bought by a household. So for us to actually calculate this well, tinenge tichiita sei? So maunits ari panapa tinotsvaka total ndidi total. Right, tichiti chadaiso pana. Alright, tichiti 50 units times this one 2,50 units times 2,25. Then tikai multiply taiwana 112,5, right? Dollars. Ndoyashandiswa per month. Right, then kubva pa 51 kuenda pa 100. Apo tichiti 100 anditika minus 51 then plus 1. Kuna tikati 100 minus 51 tiwana 49. Andika 49 tobva tazoti plus 1, then you get what? Get 50. So ndita kuti 50 here times 4,51. Then apa taizowana 225,5. Toya panotera apa inenge iri 300. Got this one minus 101, 300 minus 101, then plus 1. Zvatawana ipapo tofanira tichiwana 200 if I'm not mistaken. Then takuti 200 times this one, 200 times 11,26. Then apo tachifanira kuwana 2252. Then here pazonzi 301 and above tiri kusvika pana 375. So tichiti 375 minus 301 then touch plus 1 then tachizowana iri 75 here. So tozoti 75 times 12,94 then taizowana iri ana tikamultiply taiwana iri 970 970,5. Then woedda yese ndo the total cost yese then ukaedda wanga uchifanira kuwana $3,560. $3,560,60 ndo mari yanga uchifanira kuwana. Alright, now working on number 4. And the diagram shows an athletic field. It is made up of a rectangle ABDE and 2 semicircles, each of radius 31,8 meters. All right. In this question, take pi to be 22 to be 3,142. 3,142. Right. Calculate the length of the arc BCD. Right. You know the arc length. Arc length. Togona iwana tat theta over 360 times pi times diameter. Ndidika kana kuti togona kuti theta over 360 times 2 pi r. Ndo maformulas atinogona kushandisa kuwana arc length kureva ishi. I arc yatiri kutsvaka ishi. This arc here. All right. So I want you to follow me now. So kana tine maformulas 2 tichashandisa ipi? Ichi takapuwa radius atapuwa diameter kaisi tichashandisa radius. Right. So kuti ndiwane arc length iyoyo ndinenge ndakutoti iro I half circle. Ukatozvitarira anzi ma semicircle ma half circle. Half circle. So I'm going to say half times pi r. Anditika? Right, half times 2 pi r. Sorry, it's half times 2 pi r here. Half times 2 pi r. Okay. All right. So what is going to happen here is that we are going to say half times 2 times, because 2 pi r it means 2 times pi times r. Pi here is 3,142. 3,142 times our radius is 31,8 and is also given here, which is 31,8. Saka tika calculator tikati 2 into 2 zvaichekana tosara na 3,142 times 31,8 taizowana final answer yedu irano 3,142 times 31,8 indawana 99,9156. Okay, correct it to 3 significant figures. It will be okay. It will be 100 because it got 1, 2, 3. All right. Oh, it will be 99,9. Yeah, like this. It's 99,9 centimeters. It's meters because my meters atakapiwa here. Right, ndo matsvakira tinoita inonzi arc length. Done for that. Let me see. So panapa tawana iri 99,9 meters. Correct to 3 significant figures. Right. Then perimeter of the athletics. Perimeter is distance right around the shape. Okay. Saka ndozvo zvanofanira distance around the shape. So iyi ndo athletic field yese. Saka tiri kudai panapa tiri kuti this one plus this one plus this one plus this one. Saka tiri kuti zviri panapa plus zviri panapa plus zviri panapa plus zviri pano apa ndokuti tiwane inonzi perimeter. Saka teta kuita sei? Teta kuti 100 meters there plus apa tawana iri 99,9 plus apa ichi ma opposite sides of a rectangle akaenzana, saka it's 100 again plus 100 plus apa futi pakaenzana because masame circle is are 2 90,9 because the perimeter is the distance right around the shape. So if you add everything here, waiwana answer yako iri 399. Let me use it here. 100, so I'm going to say 200 plus 99,9 plus 99,9 indawana 399,8 meters no perimeter ish. All right, done. Next one, hands the total area of the athletics field to the nearest square meter. So vakati to the nearest square meter, to the nearest what angora, to the nearest whole number. Right, so listen to this one now. Kuti one area the athletic field yese teti chitoti isusu area this one plus area this rectangle plus area this one. It's as simple as that. Saka tichawana area yepapa yesemicircle. Area yesemicircle toiwana tichiti chi, it's a half pi r squared because area yesecircle is pi r squared. So tichiti half pi r squared, but i2 kaya tine 1 tine 2. Saka tita kuti 2 achimultiply half pi r squared. Then zvatawana tobva plus rectangle iyi, it's length times width. Handitika length times width, which is what here? This one 100 times kubva apa kuenda apa. Tinopaonera what is this now? All right, so kubva apa kuenda apa I diameter. Handitika apa unofanira kunzwisa wapo I diameter kubva apa kuenda apa I diameter, but kubva apa kuenda apa radius. Kurova diameter I double radius, kurova kuti I twice radius. Saka apa kurova ndiri kuti ndiwane b kuenda pana d ndizoti ndechiti 31,8 times 2. Saka ngatiwana ndikati 31,8 times 2 ndiwana 63,6 right. then done. Length times width. Then ndowana chi here, this one zochekana ndichasara na pi r squared. Pi ndi 3,142 times radius yedu ndi 31,8 squared. Then tobva tazoti plus apa tikaedha totowana 163,6. Right, panapa takuda kuchimultiply this one, so 31,8 squared. Oh no 31,8 squared tawana iri inozoita 3,142 times indawana iri 1,011,24 plus 163,6, then to multiply up, so tichabva tati times 3,142 towana this one, which is 3177,31608 plus 163,6 plus 163,6. Right. Oh, okay. Pane pandaona pandasirira here. After, I add here instead of multiplying. It's multiplication. All right, let me just redo it. Nandapa now. So padagadzisa ndi apa. All right, let me erase this part because it's multiplication, not addition. It's multiplication, not addition. All right, so 100 times 63,6 ndachifana 63 6,360 6,360 6,360 6,360, then we add tobva tazoti plus this one, and 31,7,608. Okay, anga chibuda iri 9,537,31608. Right, then the question is saying to the nearest square meter, called the nearest whole number. So again get 9,537 square meters. Papa, wow. My God. All right, then the next question, it says the cost of covering the whole athletic field with grass if it costs $620 per square meter. Saka vari kubvira kuti kana 1 square meter yaikosta $620, right? Ko ma square meter atawana is 95,37 square meter dzokosta x, anditi then washandisa futi proportion, anditi ka iyo multiply yako, then this one your multiply yako, right? So tichasara na x are equal 95,37 square meters is equal to 600 times 620 to 1, because this one each ayo multiply and this one you multiply, saka x times 1 tongosara na x, then there's 9,537 times 620. Amount mari yaibuda ipapo yaizoshanda kukava hapo ichi. So that amount of money, let me use my calculator. It's 9,537 times 620. I'm going to write the number here. Hey, 59. At 59 and 1 2 chak. So it's actually like this because they are talking million. So it's actually 591240940. So it's 5,912,940 dollars. Hey, that's a lot of money. Right, and the last question on number 4. Hands on a map of the length AB. Length AB is represented by a line 4 centimeters long. On a map, the length AB is represented by 100 meters here. Saka isusu patonyora scale unofana zvati scale on the map ndo inofana kutanga kunyorwa, which is 4 centimeters. Ndo iri kunzi yanga yakamirira on the ground, yanga yakamirira AB, yanga yakamirira 100 meters. Saka 4 centimeters pabepa ndo dzaimirira 100 meters. Saka dzaimirira 100 meters. Ndobva find the scale used to draw the athletic field in the form 1:n kuti apa anofanira kuita 1. But haungosvika papa woita sei word divider. Handiti ka unofanira kutanga waconverta. Unoconverta chi mameters aya oenda kuchi kumacentimeters, so that unokwanisa kuzoireduce. Handiti right. Saka kuti ndiconvert this one into macentimeter, I'm going to multiply by 100. So I'm going to have 4 centimeters is to 10,000 centimeters. Then I can reduce ndichisiya in this form. Saka kuno kofaita 1 ndokandodivide na 4 both side. Kuno kundawana 1 yavakataura is to kuno kundikadai so ndichaona iri 2,500. 2,000. So ndo inenge iri ratio yacho. Right, the last question that you're going to do in section A of this paper, ilocus. Nati ndichatanga ndangoisketcha here ndichikuratidza zvese zvaifanira kuitwa. Then after that I will show you a picture randakadrawa kudhara. Right, answer the whole of this question paper on a sheet of plain paper. Use a ruler and compasses only for all constructions and show clearly all construction lines and arcs. All construction should be done on a single diagram. Construct a triangle ABC in which BC is 10,5 centimeters, ABC is 90 degrees and BIC is 30 degrees. Saka chekutanga kudraw a line here. Tanga ta draw a line and BC bondo ratakapiwa. Saka draw a line BC reda. Right, BC runs rine 10,5 centimeters. So I'm going to measure 10,5 centimeters. Then I mark here. Maybe this is going to be my B and this is going to be my C. So 10,5 centimeters. Then papanzi pana angle ABC, pana B, pana 90, kurati apa, pana 90 apa. Saka ndicha extend line langu here. Ndotora canvas yangu ndobaya panapa. Ndoita arc kuno, ndoita arc kuno. Ndoya ndobaya apa ndosimudza canvas yangu mbichana radius, ndoita arc kumberi kundorogadzira 90, ndobaya apa ndisina kuchinja radius, ndoita futi arc. Ndagadzira 90 degrees. Chinodiwa ma-arc waya ndiri kuratidza 90. Right, from there ndobva pazonzi pana C pana 30 degrees. Saka ndofanira kutanga ndagadzira 60 ndoigadzirira mukati. Saka ndobaya apa nekambasi yangu ndoita arc kudai. Ndisina kuchinja radius ndosimudza canvas ndoya ndobaya apa pakati arc yangu apa ndoita kuti another arc. Ndagadzira 60. But kuti ndiwane 30 ndofanira kubisector, which means dividing 60 into 2. Saka ndichabva ndauya ndobaya panapa ndakubisector 60 ya ndobaya apa ndoita arc kumberi. Ndisina kuchinja radius ndoya ndobaya apa ndoita arc. Ndabisector now. Ndochijoina. Right, kureva kuti apa ndane 30 degrees. Saka kureva kuti pasangana line iri re30 iri nere 90 iri ndo pana A papa. Right, from there ndobva pazonzi construct the locus of points equidistant from AB and AC. As you can see, pane repeated letter which is A. Ndo yauri kuenda wo bisector yo, bisect a repeated letter. Saka ndoda bisector panapa. Ndoya ndobaya apa pana A wacho apa. Ndoita arc ndakabaya kudai inokata katu. Ndoya ndobaya apa. Ndoya ndoita arc kuno kumberi. Ndoya ndobaya futi apa pakati apa ndoita futi chi another arc. Ndojoina ndichibva pana A. Ndato bisector. Right? Then panotera zvikanzi 3 centimeters from BC. 3 centimeters from BC. I am up 2 lines that are parallel to BC. Akasiyana na BC 3 centimeters. Saka ndichamezha 3 centimeters parula ndoya ndobaya apa pana C apa. Ndoita circle. Ndamezha 3 centimeters. Ndoya ndobaya futi panapa. Ndoita futi another circle. Ndakamezha 3 centimeters. Ndochibva ndachidhirawa maparallel lines acho manje. Anenge achingoguma ku circumference. Achingoguma ku circumference. You see? Right, ndapedza kudaro ndobva vati chi zvikanzi measure and write down the length of AB. Kubva apa unotomeasure neruler kubva pana A apa kuenda pana B here. Pane chi unenge wakunyora. Ini pandameasure ndawana iri 6.2 centimeters. Right, ndobva panzi a point R is inside the triangle iri mukati metriangle. Right? Zvikanzi iri nearer to AB than AC. Kureva kuti iri kudhuze na AB. Kureva kuti iri kudhuze na AB than what? AC. Kureva kuti takaganhurwa neline iri. Saka region yatiri kuda isusu ndeiyi iri kunokwesa. Right, ndobva panzi and less than 3 cm. Kana zoti less than 3 cm uku hakuchina basa uku. Saka pari nearer to AB but less than 3 cm ndeiyi region ishi. Ndoyo yavanenge vakubvira. Saka iyoyi ndo region yacho. Ndobva panzi shade the region in which R lies. Ndoka region kacho ikakaka. Make sure shade inside only because kwanzi the region is inside. Saka ndo muna R. Right, wapedza. Let me now show you yanda drawer. So you can see now. So this is it. Maarc ese anofana kunge achioneka. Ese zvawo anofana kunge achioneka. So vanokumakira sei this thing? Vanokumakira sei? So I'm going to show you kuti vanomaka sei. Right, see, ukungogona kugadzira triangle yako kwakuchiratidza kuti kuine mamarks akwakuinako. Let me check kuti anga ari mangani. Mamarks ekungogadzira triangle chete. Kungotiwo munhu agona kugadzira triangle ikapera zvakanaka sezvauri kuona zvaitika apa. Unofana kuwana mamarks for that. Saka ndo zvavanenge vakumaka izvozvo. Kunoti right, munhu agona mamarks ake. Regai timupe mamarks ake. Right. Saka for triangle only kungoidrawa yobuda zvakanaka. Wanga uchifana kuwana 5 marks. Then chimwe chavanenge vachitarira pakumaka triangle maarc aya. Pane arc ye60 koita ye30 koita arc ye90 nemaarc aya. Ese ndo anozokupa 5 marks. Then after that votarisa kuti construction ya AB and AC yabuda ndo ishi. Saka vanomaka arc iyoyi neapo pawakata. Right? Wopuwa 2 marks for that. Then 3 centimeters from BC iri circle racho neriri vanomaka zvese izvi. 2 marks for that. Then kumeasure and nekunyora length of AB you get 1 mark. Be specific, unonyora numbering. I'm not ndanyora kuti C. Right, a point R is inside the triangle nearer to A than AC. Nearer to AB than AC. What? Boboa. Tika here. This is the region. Unowana 2 marks again. Saka locus yanga ine mamarks mangani. Locus yanga ine 1 5 10 12. So unenge wawana 12 out of 12 newauraya. Wasara nemangani kuti usvike pa50 usvike pahalf upase. Unenge wasara ne38 marks. You get the sense? So guys, this marked the end of today's revision. With this one, we are out for now. Make sure you subscribe, like, and also share our videos, okay?